Hello and welcome to the calculator guide video on simplifying algebraic fractions, the difference of two squares. Don't forget you can subscribe for future videos, or you can follow the calculator guide on Twitter at Guide Calculator. In this video we're going to simplify the algebraic fraction 16x to the power 4 minus 1 all over 2x minus 1. X cannot be a half, otherwise we'll be dividing by 0. We're going to start by factorising the top of the fraction. Now we've got the situation where this is the difference of two squares, so we have two brackets, identical first terms but then different signs in the middle, and then identical final terms. We can rewrite the fraction then as these two factorised brackets over 2x minus 1. Now at this stage it hasn't really helped us to simplify it very much. But if I have a look at the second bracket here, 4x squared minus 1, I can see I've got another situation where I have the difference of two squares. So actually I'm going to factorise this second bracket once more. And here we go, we've got two brackets, the same first two terms, 2x times 2x gives us the 4x squared, different signs in the middle, and then same final term. We've got plus 1 times minus 1, which will give us the minus 1. The two middle terms then will cancel, plus 2x and minus 2x, which is why we have no x terms in the middle there. I'll rewrite the top of the fraction again. So 16x to the power of 4 minus 1 is identically equal to 4x squared plus 1 in brackets, and then what we've just found out there, that 4x squared minus 1 can be expressed as 2x plus 1 and 2x minus 1 in brackets. Now, if I have a look at what I'm dividing by here, I can see that we've got matching factors, so they will divide into each other. So what I'm going to concentrate on now are these two brackets here, 4x squared plus 1 times 2x plus 1. Okay, so for the next stage, we're going to expand out these two brackets. So let's just rewrite them out here. 4x squared plus 1 times 2x plus 1. If you want to have a go at expanding these brackets yourself, please pause the video now and I'll go through the solution to that in about 5 seconds. Okay, so if we multiply 4x squared by 2x, we get 8x cubed. And then we'll multiply 4x squared by 1, we get 4x squared. Then we have 1 times 2x, that's 2x, and then 1 times 1, which is plus 1. And here we have our expanded simplification. Now, if we have simplified correctly, then the following statement should be true, that our original algebraic fraction should be identically equal to the expression that we've just found. And what I'm going to do is use the calculator's verify mode to check that that is correct. So press mode and then 4 to enter the verify mode, and then start inputting your fraction first. Use the fraction button and perhaps use brackets just to separate the two sets of terms on the top and bottom. And then don't forget to press right on the replay button to make sure that you get to the centre of the fraction. Then we want the verify menu, and then we want one for an equal sign. Remember, there isn't an identically equal sign, but we can use this one in place of that. And then I'm going to input my expanded expression. And what we're looking for here, remember that there's only two choices of answer that we get in verify mode, either true or false, and we're looking for this to be true if we've done that correctly. And here we have our answer. We've got true, so we can be confident that that is correct. I'm just going to change a few things just in case perhaps we put the wrong figure here. Let's try it with 2, and now that's saying that that's false. Perhaps we might have accidentally put minus 1 at the end. No, that's false as well. So I'm just checking that the verification is correct. Let's put back in what I originally had, +1, and that's true. So we can be confident that we've got the correct expansion there, the correct simplification. Now we could have approached this question in a different way. We could have done it as a division. Now I don't use a long division method, I prefer a grid method, which I've shown in a previous video. So I've got my two terms here, 2x and -1, and I'm going to put my first term from the top, or the numerator, 16x to the power of 4 in the first cell or box of the grid. Now what I'm thinking about is, what do I need to multiply 2x by to give me 16x to the power of 4? Well, it's 8x cubed. And then on the bottom here, what I'm doing is multiplying 8x cubed by -1, so I've got -8x cubed. Now I'm comparing how many x cubes I've got here, -8, with how many I've got in my original expression, which is 0. So to make that true, I'm going to have to add 8x cubed here to make that correct. And then I'm doing the same thing again, thinking about what I need to multiply 2x by to give me 8x cubed, is 4x squared, and then multiplying 4x squared by -1 minus 4x squared. I've got no x squareds in my original expression, my original numerator, so I need to add 4x squared, and I need to multiply 2x by 2x to give me this. 2x times -1 is -2x, and additionally I've got no x terms as well, so I want to add 2x. That is just one lot of 2x, so I've got +1 here at the top, and then +1 times -1 gives me -1. I just make a comparison with the final term that I've got, which is also -1, so I have no remainder when I divide, which is what we would expect. So here I've got my final expression. Notice that it is the same as the expression that we found by factorising. And some of you may have noticed that there is another way that we could express this, particularly if you're familiar with the binomial expansion. We can write the first term as being 2x cubed, plus the second term as 2x squared, plus the third term as 2x to the power of 1, and then the last term as 2x to the power of 0. So a different way of being able to express that particular expression there. So hopefully you can see the relationship between the two. That's it for this video. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time on the Calculator Guide.